Playoff chase is on. Fever with playoff aspirations.
Say Caitlyn Clark is on fire, and everyone in European basketball is feeling it. Her game's been smooth and relaxed, letting the shots come to her without forcing anything. She's got this down to an art. Watching her go left and nail a shot is a whole vibe, and it's no wonder Europe's top basketball clubs are practically knocking each other over trying to sign her. Honestly, who wouldn't want her? She's a human highlight reel, a true game changer for women's basketball, and wherever she goes, big things follow. Yeah. Reflecting on her journey, Clark said something touching. "You all inspired me as much as I inspired you. You allowed me to live out my dream every day, and for that, I'm forever thankful." But after a tough stint in the WNBA, she's decided it's time for a change. And let's just say, her decision to leave the WNBA is more of a mic drop than anyone expected. And now, Barcelona Basket Femini, one of Europe's rising stars in women's basketball, is at the front of the line to bring Clark over. Barcelona's been making waves lately, and they see Clark as more than just a player. They see her as the person who can take the league to a whole new level. They've got the setup, the fan base, and the marketing power to make her move there a global event. From what we hear, Barcelona's ready to go all in, offering not only a great salary, but also a massive endorsement deal package. Ticket sales are projected to skyrocket by 50% when she arrives, and that's just the start. Then there's Sopron Basket in Hungary. Sure, they may not be as famous as Barcelona, but they're a powerhouse in the EuroLeague, and they're ready to pull out all the stops for Clark. They're serious about not just winning more games, but building a larger fan base for the league, with some predicting a 40% boost in viewership if she joins. People in Sopron are so hyped about Clark coming that they're already talking about expanding the stadium to handle the crowds. Her jersey sales alone are expected to go through the roof, potentially putting Hungarian basketball on the global map in a big way. And just when you think things can't get any bigger, Fenerbahce from Turkey steps into the game. Known for their deep pockets and intense competitive streak, they're reportedly offering Clark around $3 million per season, plus bonuses. They get that Clark's not just any player, she's a global draw. Turkey's been eyeing a basketball boom, and Fenerbahce sees Clark as the one to lead it. There are even rumors that Turkish Airlines might jump on the hype train with a sponsorship deal tied to her arrival. The impact, ticket sales up 60%, and TV contracts rolling in like never before. But here's the wildest twist. The Middle East is now a player in the Caitlyn Clark game. Countries like Saudi Arabia and the UAE have been investing heavily in sports, and they're making moves in women's basketball too. Word is that they're prepared to offer Clark a whopping $10 million per season. This isn't just about sports for them, it's about making a statement. With hopes of hosting major global events, they want Clark to help bring basketball to a whole new audience. And let's be real, $10 million a season? For Clark, it's not just a big payday, it's a chance to lead a movement. Her impact could go beyond the court, sparking a basketball revolution in the Middle East. Clark's potential in Europe or the Middle East is off the charts. Her influence doesn't stop with ticket sales. She's a game changer on social media too. The buzz around her joining any team could triple viewership numbers in Europe, while her name alone is enough to boost social media engagement by 75% in just a few months. Whichever league she signs with automatically levels up from regional player to global superstar status. And speaking of her brand, Caitlyn Clark is her own franchise. From her name on shirts and shoes to posters and billboards, she's every marketer's dream. Experts say that if Clark signs with a European or Middle Eastern team, her merch could generate up to $50 million in just the first year. Her appeal can turn casual fans into die-hard supporters, lifting not just her team, but the entire league. Beyond the hype and the cash, Clark is about something bigger. Her move could be the spark that women's basketball needs to truly go global. She's attracting families, young girls, and even international fans who may have never paid attention to women's basketball before. Her presence could expand the fan base and grow the sport in ways we haven't seen yet. Meanwhile, the WNBA is watching all of this unfold with a serious problem on its hands. Losing Clark isn't just about letting a player go, it's about losing the player, the one who could have helped the league reach new heights. European clubs are offering her huge deals, and the Middle East is rolling out million-dollar contracts. But the real twist? There are whispers of a brand new women's league starting in the US, and if Elon Musk is involved, it could change everything. Think about it, Musk launching a league for women's basketball would be on a whole new level. State-of-the-art arenas, next-gen tech integrations, and the kind of global appeal that could make the WNBA look like a side gig. If this league happens, the WNBA's attendance could dip by 30% overnight, and that's before we even talk about sponsorships. Let's face it, Musk is the guy who not only disrupts industries, but also builds them from scratch. With a name like his behind a league, you'd have brands like Nike and Adidas scrambling to sign on, leaving the WNBA to figure out what went wrong. This shift wouldn't just attract sponsors, players too would follow, especially if Musk's league offers something more competitive and innovative. With Clark at the center, the WNBA could lose some of its biggest names, as athletes would likely jump at the chance to play in a league that values their skills and ambitions. Clark's not just a player, she's an icon who has the power to redefine women's basketball, and if a Musk-led league can offer her the chance to be part of something that shakes up the entire industry, why wouldn't she take it? Her presence could draw in new fans, sponsors, and media, and her star power would make casual viewers become hardcore followers. The WNBA has been facing criticism for years about its approach to marketing and building a fan base. Now, Clark's potential exit could be the ultimate wake-up call the league needs to realize that times are changing. And Musk, if anyone can create a league that competes with the WNBA, it's him. He's no stranger to changing the game, from electric cars to space travel. And if he sees potential in women's basketball, he's not just going to buy in, he'll build something new and better from the ground up. Imagine cutting-edge tech in every game, virtual fan experiences, and the kind of worldwide reach that most leagues only dream about. Musk wouldn't just shake things up, he'd bring a revolution to the court. As Clark entertains offers from Europe and the Middle East, the WNBA must decide if it's ready to make big moves or just watch from the sidelines as its biggest opportunity slips away. If it doesn't adapt, the league may find itself struggling to keep up, especially if a Musk-led alternative draws fans, players, and sponsors away. Losing Clark is more than just a hit to the league, it's a message to the WNBA that unless it evolves, it risks falling behind. The rise of women's basketball has already been huge in recent years, and players like Clark have been central to that growth. She's attracted a whole new generation of fans who look up to her confidence, her skill, and her dedication to the sport. If she goes to Europe, the Middle East, or even a Musk-backed league, those fans will follow her, and that's what the WNBA should be worried about. This isn't just about a few missed games. It's about losing the player who could shape the future of women's basketball. The idea of Clark leading a Musk-backed league is the kind of game changer that could alter the entire sports industry. With Musk's tech background, you could expect the league to be forward-thinking, with everything from virtual reality games for fans at home to advanced analytics for players and coaches. Imagine a fan experience so immersive, it's like you're on the court with Clark. For fans and players, it would be unlike anything they've experienced. Change is coming, and it might have Elon Musk's name all over it. Clark's journey is just getting started, and wherever she goes, the world will be watching. The future of women's basketball might be bigger, better, and bolder than ever. If you've been following this story, you know things are about to get interesting. Stick around, like, share, and subscribe to keep up with Caitlyn Clark's next big move. This is just the beginning, and if you think this is exciting, just wait. The most thrilling part of Clark's story is still to come.